Major US indices fell to session lows in the last hour of trading in the wake of a report from Stat News that questioned the validity of the results of Moderna vaccine trial, which the company had announced on Monday. Moderna shares plunged after the report and closed down more than 10%. Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 390 points, S&P lost 30 points, and Nasdaq dropped to 49 points. Nasdaq is all set to unveil a new restriction on initial public offerings, a move that will make it harder for some Chinese companies to debut on its stock exchange. People familiar with the matter said on Monday. Walmart exceeded Wall Street expectations with its quarterly revenue and earnings and reported record US online sales after consumers rushed to stock up on necessities. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell found themselves in hot seat as US lawmakers grilled them on government's financial responses to the coronavirus pandemic. Super cyclone expected to make landfall on West Bengal during this afternoon to evening with a wind speed of 155 to 165 km per hour, gusting to 185 km per hour. While this super cyclone reaches to Kolkata, the speed will die down to 125 to 135 km per hour. Misses CNBC TV 18 estimates, but net interest income beat expectation. Asset quality largely stable during the last quarters. Company has made a provision of 900 crores for COVID-19. The management seems to be more confident now than in April. That is one of the positive. The moratorium, which is to the tune of 27% of the book, is more positive because all of its peers are facing 70 to 95% kind of moratorium to their book. Calculation also shows that 22 basis point rise in NIMs on quarter-on-quarter basis to 12.73%. Customer additions seen quite strong numbers at 23.6% year-on-year rise in numbers and 5.5% quarter-on-quarter numbers. Company also stated that they have started lending in green zones. The capital adequacy ratio of the company stands around 25%. Apollo Tyres posted Q4 earnings better than estimates on almost all fronts. Profit expanded 16.1% to the poll. Revenue sees a slight decline from the estimates. EBITDA expanded 21.4% and margin also expanded 250 basis point. Apollo Tyres numbers, if we compare it from the last year same quarter, the EBITDA improved around 12% and margin expanded 330 basis point. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank Q4 earnings were better than expected of CNBC TV 18. CNBC TV 18 expected net interest income to be 443 crore while bank posted 466 crore. Net profit expected by CNBC was 72.8 crore while the bank posted 73.2 crore. We can see on your screen that the numbers were also good year-on-year basis. Profit jumped around 15% and net interest income jumped 46% kind of level. Now the asset quality improvement is also seen. Net NPA is around 0.2% versus 0.38% quarter-on-quarter, while GNPA 0.97% versus 0.95%. Very important activity noted today in FII's derivative segment, where we have seen that 24,676 contracts in short positions were squared up and a long position 15,805 contracts were added in the long side. So the activity which has started from last 3 days of adding short position now ended up in adding long position. So this will be very important going forward. We should watch out Nifty very closely because FIR FIIs are twisting their bets in future segments. While we have seen in put segment also 10,000 contracts, around 10,000 contracts were shedded in put option long positions, while we have seen a quite significant jump in long call options. Around 24,000 kind of contract were added in the long call side. So for coming trading session will be very important to look at the price point, because FIIs are just revolving and changing their positions surprisingly. Here we can see here that USD INR has moved nowhere in last 15 days, but to gyrate between 76.10 to 75.17, and now the current activity is pegged around the middle of the range at 75.67, which will be very important going forward, because this is the midway of the range. If it's sustained next day, it may move up to 75.80 and to the highest point of the range, and if it fails to sustain here, it may skid to 75.48 to 44 kind of level, and mind it, that will be very important going forward. If it again fail to sustain, it may move to the extreme range 75.17. This is Nifty 30 minutes chart of last fortnight, and we have seen in the FIIs derivative segment they are accumulating long positions and liquidated short positions in last trading session. In that backdrop, one should take a note that if Nifty sustains above 8920, that is a minor resistance level, then one should go long for at least a target of 9040. That will be a very strong resistance going forward, because in last previous two occasions we have seen that while market was trading above those level, it had taken support near to that level and then bounced quite a bit. So for tomorrow or the coming trading session, 8920 should be the landmark. We should watch out very keenly to trade on the longer side if it sustains above those levels for at least half an hour. And below we can see 8800 will again act as a strong support. We have seen market bouncing back from near to that level to around 9040 kind of level. So there are two levels for tomorrow, is one 8800 on the downside, the other on the upper side is 8920. Bank Nifty 30 minutes chart of last 15 days, we can see it consolidating near to the bottom and showing a weaker resilience if we compare it with the Nifty. This 17,500 to 17,800 kind of level will be very important to watch out, because if it moves above these range, we can see a jump of 500 points up to 18,300, and 18,300 should be the benchmark as per the technical in near term, and if it's sustained above those levels, we can see a huge jump in Bank Nifty. Otherwise again it may skid. So these are the two levels we should watch for coming trading session. If you find any meaningful information in this video, then subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get future notifications.